guess I'm about to put these videos. I just put it on my phone on Do Not Disturb, but the last one just got interrupted by another scam, robotic spam phone caller that, guess what, doesn't say anything or just has some scam report with false information, you know, and I get tired of those, to be honest. But anyways, like, just letting go of that small talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, because social media is beautiful in general, because it's like, especially for a lot of us that are like on this whole deep dive, you know, this ancient mission, ancient voyage, you know, cultural voyage, journey, whatever you want to call it, vegan life, you know, like, of course, we may somehow develop and build connections and interactions with people over across the seas. You know, like we're here, let's say we're here, like I'm here in Dallas, Texas. Let's say I'm really connecting with some people over there in Africa, Nigeria, you know, Angola, you know, and like, well, all over the country, to be honest. But like, you know, like just seeing other parts of the world and like the contrast of it makes us want to like be there and like right now, you know, and connect with them. So of course, you know, the real people, of course, will hold a conversation. You can really sense out that they're real, you know, by their Facebook, whatever profile and their energy, you know, because not everybody on there is actually real. There's a lot of catfishes out there. There's a lot of, you know, scammers and whatnot. So there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. But I will say that, you know, it is cool sometimes, especially if you're alone, because then you're like, oh wow, you know, I'm ambitious. I desire to travel over there. So, you know, we're not stuck on social media, but where we're actually there in the present, in real life, there, you know, amongst the people in real life. And that's kind of how I've been seeing things. Because ever since I threw away my TV, you know, and I just like started awakening, beginning the awakening process, like I just detached from a lot of that mental, electronic, technological clutter from social media and whatnot, because it's just like a lot of nonsense. You know what I mean? It's a lot of just talking about nothing and not really going anywhere. It's just talking just to talk. It's not just getting the stuff done. And I guess I understand, you know, that there's levels to it, and that, you know, I desire the most deepest, intimate, you know, type of bonds, connections, you know, whatever. You know, because it's more than just a hi, how are you? And it's not a quick fix. You know, people out here are trying to get married instantly online and try to get, you know, all this stuff just started within a heartbeat, and you haven't even met them, you don't even know them, like, you know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. Some people are very fast in this world, and, you know, that's not the way to go, I've learned throughout my experience. Of course, I do desire just to make it super big in life, you know, like with being able to travel around the world and whatnot, and like I'm excited for that because like so I can be out with people, you know, like I hear like just be patient, be grateful for what we have, and I am, you know, I'm just saying like I do desire to somehow build myself up or get those keys to really manifest so I can, you know, have the stability financially to be able to travel, you know, around the world, you know, because obviously we do desire that, but like we also must prepare and equip ourselves, you know, with the right tools. Just like if we're gonna go on a long road trip and maybe you have an older car or whatever, you know, you gotta make sure the car has gas. You gotta make sure that the oil's good, all the fluids are good, you know, the tires are, you know, well, you know what I'm saying? And like just making sure things are straight and that, you know, you're prepared for whatever, you know what I'm saying? You're prepared. And that's the same thing with traveling anywhere else. However, like through overseas, traveling on the plane or whatever, you know, we gotta make sure that, you know, like we're straight, you know, we're good. You know, like we have an abundance of money or that we have a stable amount of finances to deal with it, you know, and I guess that's a big step, that's a big move. And, you know, I don't know how everybody else does it, but I've just barely been keeping my head above water just to take care of the, you know, the basics, you know what I mean, the basic responsibilities, and incorporating that with also just being able to, you know, help invest within myself, my health, my wellness and whatnot. And, you know, like It's hard. Nobody says it's easy. I don't know how these other people do it. Congratulations to them. But I'm gonna be able to do it my own authentic way, and probably I'll be able to resonate and see other people who did it in a similar authentic way and realize that it was a disservice for me to be fearing of what I'm missing out or comparing to the illusion people renting these material things that flash around fake stuff that, hey, you can actually do it the real way, your own way, and that's probably why I connect with this vegan plant-based community because I see the realness in it, and I just, that's what I'm getting together now because it's like I have so many things, ambitions I want to do, but really it's just to be financially free, to be honest, but I know that's not going to be my savior. It will help a tremendous amount, but it's just like, I gotta have the right mentality, to handle that and to move responsibly with it because, the more and more I evolve and the more and more I feel more well and whole with throughout myself, like, the more and more I'm able to express feelings and expressions and emotions and, just to breathe and become calmer and heal, you know what I mean? So like that's a great power. So it's just like I have to really dial in and focus in this energy to like what I'm supposed to do on this planet, my mission, my purpose, and what I truly, want in life, what I truly desire in life, not just to keep, like an unsteady, shaky kind of mindset that's changing in an unhealthy manner every 2 seconds, like that's something I'm overcoming because that's a weak mind and it's a mind that's like has a lot of sparks flying everywhere. It's not really grounded or just like, consistent with a certain, with your own path, sticking with your own true path, and that's all I'm saying about that because it's amazing how deep we can get, and like I guess some of it will turn into a blessing because I speak about a lot of things that nobody is speaking about. I never hear anybody else speaking about this. Like they're made like I see similarities, with other people. Like to be honest, I connect with Ralph Smart, Infinite Waters, Dr. Sadie, Mike Rashid, some of these brothers, like because they had a unique perspective, especially brother Ralph Smart, because it was like a unique, topic, presentation, whatever, but like myself, there's no one with the same aura as me, this golden aura. Yeah, I have seen other people that have similar auras, energies, whatever you want to call it, but they're not the same as me, you know what I mean? That's the beauty of it. There's no one the same as you, too. But like, that is no one that's like me exactly, that speaks the same way I do and how I do. Like, there's no one like that. And, I guess that's liberation in its own. But also, like, I'm looking to, keep building that connection within me so I'm able to just be able to connect with others. Because that's the big thing, I guess, that's what they say, lack of self-love is the root to all suffering. I guess it's true, you know what I mean? Because, like, sometimes being alone, it can suck, because you're like, dang, you just want to hug this beautiful woman, or, be all up on them, or same thing with women, about men, or even about women, too, like, and that's cool and all, but, like, at the same time, you really just desire this to be good, like, standing tall and strong, and, like, you know, that's some deep stuff, to be honest. It's some real deep stuff. Like some honorable, respectful, deep stuff. Like, for real. Sometimes I be thinking real deep about it. Cause it's true though, But like, I don't know how all this will pan out. I just, I pray to the universe, God, whoever, that like somehow, some way, I'll be able just to stay focused and just actualize an amazing dream, life experience, whatever. To be in love with who I'm in love with, how I'm supposed to be in love, and just like to have that peace within us, to move forward with it. Because, so a lot of times even with the whole love thing, it's just like you don't know what people's true intentions are. You don't know like what they're, with you for, or what they're talking to you for, or whatever. And like, I guess a lot of the actions just have to be shown, and like I guess that takes time and just actual present actions to be witnessed. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm realizing and learning or whatnot because you know I'm not out here just to be around superficial, fake, phony people, or just to be around people where I'm not really, the priority or where I'm not like celebrated. You know, I'm only desiring to be like, you know, living in a lifestyle where I'm like, you know, special, celebrated, unique, authentic, and just simplified. You know what I'm saying? Like where there's not a lot of chit chat, not a lot of crowd, not a lot of, not a lot of noise, not a lot of comparison or clones or replacements or all this and that. No, like I desire to be like the number one, top priority in this lifestyle, love experience of all these different possibilities. That's what I desire, not to be, you know, all this extra stuff on the side or having, playing musical chairs with all these people and competing and switching and changing and moving and breaking and bending and all that. No, just to have like myself and my life, and how that's supposed to be, with the wife or however that's supposed to be, the love, whoever, like just for that all to make sense. Because I guess that's the process of losing the ego or whatever, it's just getting rid of the whole it's never enough thing. And that's something I've learned within myself because I'm a grown man and I love beautiful women. I love beautiful women, all different kinds, like all types of women, for real, and like, like whenever I guess we have space from a person who, we had so much time together and commitment and saying we love each other, saying we're friends, saying all this stuff, and then just for it to just stop on a bad note, a hard note, just ridiculous, egotistical note that we have no control over, that we already did the best we did, like it's hard, because then it's like, dang, does real love even exist? Does real true love actually have a possibility to exist? Like when I see these couples that have been together for 60, 70 years or whatever, I'm like, wow, that's amazing. To have someone there with you, day and night, holding you down and, not switching up, whatever, just staying there, not running away, none of that. And that's something that I desire in your life because it gets old playing games, it gets old chasing, it gets old searching and running and just going through thousands of different life beings, messing through real life and, online social stuff. Like, that's why I have a big emphasis on real life interactions because, like, it's real life, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, maybe there's some people that we, connect with and maybe they go to our college or they go to our gym nearby or they work at a place down the street from us or they live down the street from us. I mean, find out this through certain apps that show maybe how far they are located from us, and that's cool. That shows just a real connection, whatever. But like talking about even other people that aren't so vulnerable, aren't so truthful and transparent about themselves, then it's kind of like just nothing really gets done because people aren't revealing themselves. They're getting very cloudy and secretive. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's not even that common for it just to hit off. Like we just find that one over and over again. You know what I mean? How it happens. Because it seems like everybody's busy. Everybody's got a priority in their life. You know what I mean? Like from the trucks out here now, from the workers, they're working on stuff in the community. You know what I mean? From whatever else is going on, other people got stuff going on too. And it's just like that's why I just really desire, and I'm cultivating within myself, and just really desiring and yearning to have that one. Just to have things to like level out, to even up, to pan out, to make sense, to reveal, to uncover, to unveil, to, allow and flow, you know, to have that peace, from all these traumas, all these pains, all these aches, all these worries, all these experiences throughout our life, like we just want to let all that stuff go so we can finally just breathe. You know what I mean? Just breathe. And that's what I've been in the process, and I am in the process of doing for so long, to just breathe, because there's so many different people out there doing so many different things, and it's like overwhelming whenever, we want to catch on to one side or this side or that side, and it's like, there's no sides, you know what I mean? Like, we got to be our own side, and like, I guess that's what I'm learning for myself, because just to lose the ego, so that's not, if I'm out of that mind state where it's just, going around, uncertainty, you know what I mean? Like, I desire to build myself up to where I know the one, you know what I mean? To where, like, I'm good, to where, like, it's not, constantly, searching and chasing and looking and, people that maybe I don't resonate with all the way, or maybe people that, I have I don't know, kind of vibe about them, unsure, or, just back and forth. No, like, I desire just for that to be revealed for me without a doubt, without a question, without a worry, just to, like, know it, you know what I mean? And it's rare, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's so real. But, like, I desire for that connection to be built within myself, and just to be able to see that amongst who is really, truly supposed to be in the life. It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live.